Hello. So now I will be the moderator for preliminary round, session 3 and session 4. I would like to invite the teams for round 3. The teams are 5 squad represents AKN 5 and KakaNonaTenoon represent East Nusa Tenggara. So 5 squads, we have Audrey Rifan Rivaldi and Sandy Afrian, and the third speaker is Dedi Prastyo Aji. Hello Audrey, hello Sandy.
Hi, hello, good morning,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, thank you. We can hear your voice clearly. So for the second team is KakaNonaTenoon. We have Indah Juliana, Winda Oktora, and Christopher Andreas for the third speaker. Hello, KakaNonaTenoon.
Hello.
Hello, Indah Juliana.
Hi, am I audible?
Okay, we can hear your voice. Both of you are clear. So, the topic number 3, working from home is effective in reducing the spread of COVID-19 in office areas. So, we will decide who will be the pro and cons team by spin the wheel. Committee, please. The one who will be the pro team is 5 squad from AKN 5. So the pro teams will deliver 4-minute argument as a pro position for the third topic. 5 squad, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, also the voice from Sandri, please. Henry, your voice, check
Yes.
sound, please. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm here.
great.
Can you hear me?
So
Yes.
you have 4 minutes. You may start now.
Dear judges, ladies and gentlemen, our team believes that working from home is effective in reducing the spread of COVID-19 in office areas, at least for 5 reasons. First, implementing work from home allows employers to make physical interaction amongst employees to be maintained at minimum level, thus the risk of the virus being transmitted can be effectively mitigated. A good demonstration of this positive impact was shown in March and in August to September in 2020 during Jakarta's tighter lockdown policy. During these times, most employees in Jakarta worked from home for a few weeks, and according to data from corona.jakarta.go.id, the number of positive cases was successfully suppressed and the curve of transmission rate was flattened. In recent weeks, many offices implement work from home with shifts. With this scheme, the number of employees who work at the office is higher than the full scheme of work from home, but still, offices are running at 75% of their maximum capacity. Even with this measure, it still allows better physical distancing within office areas, not only at working desks, but also common rooms such as prayer room, elevator, and toilets. Indeed, the recent number of daily new cases has risen again, but it might be worse if we do not have work from home measure in place at all. Second, by doing work from home, employees do not have to travel to office. As we are all aware, many people, including myself, take public transportation to the office every day. And it is a common knowledge that public transportation in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, is always packed full of people during rush hours. It is almost impossible to maintain physical distancing on Transjakarta. So, work from home policy effectively reduces the number of commuters, thus allows passengers to maintain better physical distancing on board. Now, for the next two reasons, will be presented by our second speaker.
Thank you. The third reason is the work from home policy has been proven to be effective in reducing or even stopping the spreading of the COVID-19 virus in the office area. Simply with the notion that if there's nobody in the office, meaning that there won't be any virus transmission among the employees in the office area. The fourth reason is the work from home itself has been discussed since a couple of decades earlier, well, since the development of the communication and technology rise. Therefore, the current condition strongly support the work from home since there are rapidly advance in the technology and communication facility that we have currently. Therefore, won't be any reduction in productivity of the employees as long as there are commitment among the employees and management. The fifth reason is that from home also has been studied its relationship with personal wellness in terms of work-life balance. So with the fulfillment of the work-life balance of the employees, hence it will increase their personal health and happiness by reducing the stress from traveling or commuting from work to office, and they will have more time in their house with their family. Therefore, it will increase their health, and it will also increase their immunity to our body, and therefore will prevent the harm of the virus to our body. Therefore, we strongly believe that the work from home policy imposed by our government have been effectively uh, reducing the transmission of the COVID-19, particularly in the office area. Thank you.
Thank you. Time is up. You use your time wisely. And now I would like to invite one of the jury to give the question or confirm the statement from the team. Miss Fifi, time is yours, please.
Thank you, Miss Squad. Can you hear me clearly?
Can you make it louder, ma'am?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's not loud. It's still not loud. You're at about
No.
15%.
It's not loud. Okay. I think I have to test the sound first. See, okay
It's
now?
perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
That's better
Okay.
now.
Okay, for the fifth squad, you mentioned about the fifth reason, fourth and fifth reason that working from home is effective and it encourages, I think it's not reducing the work productivity, and also it's good for the mental health. Can you explain for your argument that in the long run, the working from home, is it still effective for the increasing of productivity? That's the point that I want to get from your team. Please explain. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fifi. Now we have 2 minutes from first squad team to respond from the jury's questions. You may start now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the question, Miss Fifi. Uh, we believe that our technology and our tools we have today strongly support the implementation of the work from home in the long term, in the long run. Uh, uh, but not in all areas, especially in the production or in the manufacturing company, it still needs a physical presence. But like in the audit, like we have, our job, I think what we have right now is adequate to establish the work home from home policy in the long run, because we already have a alternative procedure in doing the audit, which is implemented in a couple of months ago, or maybe in the early of the COVID spreading. Maybe Mr. Alde?
Yes,
add.
I would like information. Thank you, Sandy. So I think what Sandy is trying to suggest it is that we may have work from home scheme, but not the full scheme, but in partial scheme. So for some activities that we cannot conduct work from home remotely, we can do at the office, but we can still maintain work from home in the long run for things that we can do remotely, such as meetings and maybe reporting and etc. Thank you.
And also, this is one of the evidence that we shown that this competition is could be performed from home right now. And there are many virtual meetings that we have run as a, performed from home.
Okay. Thank you very much. Time is up for the five squad team from AKN 5. I also can notice that you wear the same blue batik uniform. Thank you. Great performance. So now we will move to the cons team. KakaNonaTenoon, the cons team for topic 3. We have Indah Juliana, Winda Oktora. Are you ready? Or we still continue? Your voice, please. Unmute, please.
Okay. Hello. Am I audible?
Okay. And Indah Juliana, Winda Oktora.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah, great.
Great. You have 4 minutes. You can start now.
Panels. In order to assess the effectiveness of working from home to reduce the spread of COVID-19, especially in the absence of disclosed data from BPK, we have to analyze whether work from home is much better than work from office. We are aware that the COVID-19 can be directly and indirectly transmitted in the BPK office area. However, the risk for exposure to COVID-19 has been assessed by the BPK Board of Management. According to BPK circulators, the risk for exposure to COVID-19 was high from March until May 2020 when BPK implemented a full work-from-home system. Further, from June 2020 onwards, the risk for exposure to COVID-19 in the BPK office area was considered to be moderate, which is presented by 75% of the work-from-home policy. However, based on the recent empirical evidence that whether we are in the family or in the office, or even whether we are in the western part or the eastern part of the globe, no one in nowhere is immune to the COVID-19. Therefore, the risk for the COVID-19 exposure is always there, whether we are home workers or the office workers of BPK. On site opposition, we don't consider work from home system as an effective way to decrease the spread of COVID-19 in the BPK office area. And for this reason, we are incredibly proud to oppose. First, we construct a model followed by one robust constructive argument, which is how work from home and work from office make no substantial difference in exposure to COVID-19. First, on our model, work from home is the arrangement of BPK employees to work from home based on their current placement. Firstly, work from home is compulsory for all BPK employees, and in June 2020, BPK adopted downscale work activities by determining 75% work from home and 25% work from office. According to all circular letters, all employees are required to conduct health protocols, for instance, physical distancing, regardless of their work from home. However, there is no clear measuring instrument that how to measure 1 meter away, and also no clear punishment that what if the employee doesn't maintain 1 meter away with others. This can be a loophole on the efficacy of the work from home system to decrease the spread of COVID-19. In our word, the loophole in design of the work from home system is unfortunately exacerbated by the low level people's self-awareness on health protocols. Please be informed that self-awareness indicates a level of commitment to consistently promote health protocols either when we work from home or work from office.
Second, on our constructive argument, how work from home and working from office make no substantial difference in exposure to COVID-19. According to a survey conducted by UNICEF and Nielsen, only 31% of Indonesians have simultaneously implemented the 3M health protocol. The study showed that implementing wearing a mask or maintaining distance only are not sufficient to prevent COVID-19. Consequently, the low-level awareness to comply with the health protocol, as shown by the survey, make no difference whether we work from home or work from office. What is more, a study from the British Infection Association, for instance, presented that the infection risk of household contacts is 10 times higher than other contacts. This evidence implies that even when we work from home, the COVID-19 exposure is always there. Besides, work from home arrangement indirectly induce human mobility due to the less oversight from supervisor. At least while we work from office implemented, the workers are more easily monitored to keep in the office from 8 to 5. Generally, the number of confirmed cases in Indonesia still continues to rise in 2020. During this period, a work home system was implemented at BPK. Therefore, to reduce COVID-19 cases does not only see where the employees work, but more important, to what extent the health protocol is strictly enforced, whether they are working. So we get a way to understand neither the office or
Okay,
nor for
time
this
is
reason
up. For,
pause.
thank you. Time is up for KakaNonaTenoon from East Nusa Tenggara. Very amazing performance. So now I would like to invite again our jury to give the comment or give the question for the team. Please.
Okay, thank you for KakaNonaTenoon
Sorry,
team.
Bu, I can hear.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yes, KakaNona.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you?
Bu. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
good. Okay. You mentioning that there is no difference between working from home and working from the office to reducing the spread of COVID-19 based on some data as well. What I want to know is what's your argument that working from home will be effective? I know you mentioning that it's not effective or it's similar between two, but what is your argument to make it working from home is effective?
Yes, right.
Okay, very interesting comments from the jury. So we will give 2 minutes for KakaNonaTenoon teams to deliver their response for the question of the jury. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you may start now.
Thanks, Bu Fifi, for the questions. I will try to answer that. As we mentioned, there's a loophole here, which is there is no clear criteria to determine how to measure the 1 meter distance, and what if we disobey with kind of regulation, no clear punishment. So what to make it more effective is maybe we recommend or not recommend, I just suggest that maybe we can make a clear punishment. For example, in office, while you can't keep 1 meter distance away from your workmates, you maybe you're not allowed to work from office. So why this is the case, work from office is not beneficial for them, because for example we already do audit. As the first team say that the physical communication is more beneficial than virtual communication. So the point is we make a clear punishment for every violence of the health protocol, because the health protocol here is the essence or the core to reduce the spread of COVID-19, regardless of whether you are work from home or whether you are work from office. Thank you.
So you still have 26 seconds. Is there a second speaker maybe?
Do you want to add?
No, thank you. That's
Yeah.
enough.
I think that's all.
Okay.
That's our concern. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you, KakaNonaTenoon. So that was the performance for topic 3.